chapter number 1, and we're going to get in the Word. We're going to get the Word. I'm just excited. Y'all see my son up there say uncanceled? Is that a word? Pastor just making a word? I do that from time to time. And you use it 3 times, it's a word. It's a word, right? And then that might look like actually like uncanceled. Like, how do you uncancel something? You just let it ride. But I want to talk today for everybody in here that feels like that your life has been canceled. Like you felt like something was, no, this is the way it was supposed to be. And it was supposed to work out like this. I want to talk to every little girl, every woman in here, a little girl who planned her way. Who planned her way and said, this is how it's going to be, and that is how it's going to be, and it's just going to be a fairy tale, and they married a rock school. I want to talk to all the people who this year was like, they started off last year, said, next year when December comes, I'm going to have enough money. I'm going to buy everybody a gift, right? And then your bank account didn't know. I want to talk about to the person who every man in here who just knew that life was going to be a certain way. They knew what job they was going to have. They knew how they was going to provide for their family. Then they grew up and things was a lot harder. I want to tell you right now that God has not canceled the plan that He has for you. That He has a great plan. He has a plan to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and an expected end. And it's going to happen exactly the way He wanted it to be and not the way you want it to be. Because if it happens the way you want it to be, that makes you God. And God said, besides me, there's no other, right? And I'm not going to let you have an opportunity, because if you want to make God laugh, tell Him what you're going to do. So let me tell you, God has not canceled. And we're going to talk about, we're still in our Christmas, we're still talking about Christmas, and we're talking about Christmas culture and Mary and Joseph. We talk about the blessing behind obedience today, because just imagine that Satan has succeeded in killing Jesus. Satan wanted to cancel Christmas. Let me tell you, and let's not get caught up on Christmas, because you know, everybody goes to me, well, Christmas wasn't on December 25th. It wasn't on December, and that's not the day, that's a pagan God. I don't care what day it was on, I just want to celebrate that Jesus came, and that's the most important thing to me. So we get to celebrate. I wish you able to pick a better day like July. Right? It's got to be cold and, you know, some crawfish season they could have been, right? You know, when they're big December, so what? I just want to celebrate it. But what if Satan, because he tried to kill Jesus, everything had to go perfect in order for us to get Jesus. What if Cain would have killed Abel and Seth? There'll be no Jesus. What if Noah would have said, you know what? I don't feel like building no boat today. I'm going to chill with everybody else. What if David would have got killed by the giant? Like, what if Rahab would have died in the wall? What if all this stuff would have happened? This lineage, because the Bible starts off in Matthew telling us the lineage of Jesus. What if somebody in that lineage would have died? And Satan would have succeeded with canceling Christmas. But I can tell you this much. If God thought enough of His only Son to get Him to the earth, that He made sure not only did He protect Jesus, He protected all the generations that came before Him. And I won't tell you how many generations, but I don't know exactly how much it is. And Pastor Lacy is going to talk about me about messing up. So I'm just saying a bunch of people got protected because He had a destiny for Christ. He had to get Him in. And just like He protected, and He did not, Satan couldn't do his best to cancel Christmas. Guess what? In his best shot, because the Bible says that if we accept Christ, we are the seed of Abraham. And just like just like God protected every seed, the seed in Jesus, and because He was connected to Abraham, and we got the same blessing, that means that God is going to do for us just like He got Jesus here, just like He had a plan for His life. He's going to get us to the destiny that He has for us. So we're going to start off. So you got your Bibles. Turn over to Luke. Y'all at Luke? I think I have my clicker. Hold on. I got my clicker on the screen. I'm just, for the sake of time, because Ninja was up here talking, he's talking like, hey, hold up, Pastor. You know, they worship with the long today, so you know, they get a breeze and shit. That's why God took His voice. So we're going to talk about two people today. We're going to talk about two people today. Uncanceled. God uncanceled the destiny that Satan has for him. So we're going to start off at Luke chapter number 1. Verse number 8 through 19. Y'all, forgive me. I'm not going to read it all. We're going to start 8 through 19, but if you got your Bibles, you can follow along. But I'm going to read it. Why not? Here we go. It says, once when Zacharias the vision was on duty, he was serving as priest before God. He was chosen by lot. Listen, it's going to be important. He was chosen by lot according to the custom of the priesthood to go into the temple of the Lord and burn incense. That's going to be important. It says, when the time had come for burning incense, incense came, all the assembled worshipers were praying. Then an angel of the Lord appeared to him, standing at the right side of the altar of incense. Zacharias saw him. He was startled. Listen to this. He was startled and was gripped with fear. He was gripped with fear. Remember what I always tell y'all? Fear is to the devil, but faith is to God. He was gripped with fear, but the angel said to him, do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear a son, and you are to call him John. Now, we're going to start with the first person. His destiny didn't get canceled is John the Baptist. John the Baptist was not supposed to be here. He was supposed to be careful. The circumstances that he came about in was never supposed to happen in a million years. Let me tell you why. His father, Zacharias, was a priest. He should have known better. He studied. He knew the Bible. He knew the Torah. He could quote all 5 books of the Bible from memory. That's what you had to do to be a Sadducees or Pharisees or a priest. So he knew the Bible. He had been studying a long time. The Bible says that they rolled dice. I lost like 5 religious people right there. There was rolling dice to see who would present the burned incense. So they up there said, okay, let's see. Now at Jesus' time, there were over 20,000 priests. 20,000. So they had to roll dice to see who was going to present the incense in the Holy of Holies to God. So the first thing I want you to see is that the things that happen to you are never by chance. Zechariah wasn't presented because he just was so lucky to get the lot to land on him. Zechariah got in the position that he was in to go into the Holy of Holies because God had a greater plan for his life. And no matter who rolls the dice on your future, you're going to make it exactly where God wants you to be if you just keep on. I heard the old folks say, serving the Lord will pay off. So Zechariah is standing there. He gets this one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to enter the Holy of Holies, exactly where God was. So now Zechariah had to go into the temple. He won. I can imagine him going home and saying, Elizabeth, guess I got some good news. I got some great news. I'm going to present the incense this year. It's going to be great. And I can imagine Elizabeth sitting there saying, Zacharias, I'm so glad everything is working out for you. But I'm barren. And I can't have kids. And it's a shame that I'm in this condition. I'm glad everything is working out for you. But the Bible doesn't say this, but I can imagine how she felt. You ever felt that way when everybody else was getting blessed and it felt like God just was walking by you and everybody else had the opportunity and everybody else just was doing good and great things was happening? It's kind of like around income tax time when everybody getting their check and W2, somebody in here. And everybody's having fun because it's income tax time and you somebody like me got to pay back. And I'm like, Lord, why can't I have 5 dependents, right? These guys got 5 and I still got to pay back, Jesus. But it's just one thing when everybody else is getting blessed and Elizabeth is sitting there and she's been praying, Lord, take away my shame. Lord, take away what's going on in my life. And now Zacharias goes home, and I can imagine her saying, Zacharias, just pray one more time. I know I'm old and everything is going wrong, but could you please just ask the Lord one more time for us to have a child? So I don't know what Zacharias said, but this is not in the Bible. I'm just putting, you know what I'm saying? This is the way I read it. So now Zacharias' time's come for him to present to God. His big day. So the Bible, what they did in the old times was, when they're going to Holy of Holies, you had to be clean, you had to be pure. If you wasn't right there, God would strike you down. So they would put bells along the bottom of his robe. And so they would put a rope around his ankle. And so I can imagine he took the incense. It was his time. The people were praying. Everybody was praying. The people was on the outside praying. And then it was Zechariah's time to go in there. But before Zechariah would go in there, everybody would gather and they would start praying. Let me tell you one thing. If you're going to make it to the destiny, you're going to need people. You're never going to do anything great for God or by yourself. But what happens so many times, we end up abusing or misusing the people we love the most. Let me put something right here. There was a story. This is a true story. Before the King James Version, the Bible was translated in Italian. Latin. It was translated in Latin. So what happened was, and it was a much more accurate translation than the King James Version was, but they made one one mistake. They made one mistake in it. They said, you remember when Moses went up on the mountaintop, the Bible says, the King James that we read said when he came down, his face was glowing. He had a glow on his face because he had been in the presence of the Lord. Well, the Latin Bible, they misinterpreted that. They misinterpreted it because they said when Moses came down, he came down with horns on his head. It's real serious. If you look at a lot of antiquities from England, a lot of old stuff, you'll see Moses, he's seen he got two little small horns up there on his head. And that's because Michelangelo would paint them, and because there was a misinterpretation in the scriptures, he saw Moses with horns on his head. And you may say, how could you make such a dumb move? You do the same thing. When you start to believe what other people say about somebody, or start to judge them with their mess ups or what they messed up, and you put horns on their head, you misinterpreted them, and you'll never get the full blessing of what God can give you through that person because you've seen them through misinterpreted things you heard about them. So we got to start looking at everybody through the eyes of mercy. And the eyes of mercy, Zachariah's going in there. He could have said, I don't need y'all to pray for me. I'm Zachariah. I'm perfect. I don't need y'all. No, he said, y'all pray for me because I just might not be right before God. And I'm going in there and I don't feel good. I don't know how good and holy I am. I know I'm human and I know I mess up. But I get a chance to go meet the Lord. So I'm going to go and do it. Y'all just listen if the bell stop ringing. Y'all pull me out. So he goes in the curtain through the Holy of Holies. And his bells are ringing. His bells are ringing, and he's in there, and he's moving around. Let me tell you one thing. If you're in the presence of God, there'll always be a sound. There'll always be a sound. Something in you when you squeeze me. If you squeeze me hard enough, I'm going to shout, thank you, Lord. Praise you, Jesus. If I told you I'm going to stomp your toe. And most people who don't have Jesus, they'll curse and say something like out the devil's dictionary. But when something happens, I say, oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. It could have been worse. Praise the Lord. Because why? Because when we come let me tell you, we were talking about Ninja Girl. So we was talking about the pastor's appreciation. We were talking about the pastor's appreciation. And I said, man, I sure do appreciate all the people that prevail in church. And I thank God for them. And so we started talking, we were having a conversation. And y'all know I love Miss Noel. Miss Noel like my mama. Miss Noel like my mom. I'm telling you. I love her. I'm telling you, I love her. So let me tell you how Ninja was talking about her. So what Lindy said was, he said, yeah. And he said, I enjoyed it too, and it was great. And it was an awesome thing. And he said, I love when Miss Noel Theron's mama got up and she said, now y'all know I don't sing. But I'm going to tell you why she did it. Because she's been in the presence of God. Sometimes you just can't get tired of it. This is not what Jeremiah says, like fire shut up in my bones and you squeeze me hard enough. Thank you, Jesus. I'm telling you, you need to get like that no matter what the circumstance happens in your life. Your life will do. The Lord is good. Like the rain is good. I don't care our relationship. We've been arguing everything. I get at home, but I'm going to drink on Sunday morning and I'm going to just get in the presence of the Lord and all I got to do is he's shaking. He don't know what's going on. He got the incense. He's about to lay it on the altar. And now all of a sudden this angel shows up. The Bible says he was startled and he was gripped with fear. Sometimes we carry things into the presence of God that has no business being where God is because we're sinful by nature. And I believe fear, being fearful of God and being fearful of the things that he wants to do, I think is a sin. And if you're going to sin, you should do something way better than be scared. Yes. Could I get an amen right there? He's gripped with fear. The angel says, Zachariah, don't be afraid, because your prayers have come up before God. God has remembered your prayers. Let me tell you, God hasn't canceled you because sometimes you've been praying for something. You done forgot what you prayed about, but God remembered. Just imagine how long it was. The Bible says that the angel told Zachariah that he was going to have a baby, and instead of Zachariah saying, ooh, Zachariah decided to say, wait, hold up, my wife old. and I'm old. And things just don't work like they used to work, man. Let me tell you that one thing. Let me tell you, everything just don't work the way it's supposed to work. So let me tell you all the reasons why not. I know I prayed that, Lord, and it would have worked out real good if you would have answered my prayer when I was praying. Don't you feel like that sometimes? Like, Lord, I prayed for this. Just imagine how many people you would have been with. Somebody in here should have said, thank you, God, that you didn't answer my prayers because he was the right one. Just imagine if God would have answered every prayer that you pray. But there's always, this is what, hold on, if you go down to verse number 20, it says this, verse number 20 says, and now you will be silent and not be able to speak until this happens, because you did not believe my word, which will come true at their appointed time. He said, God has an appointed time. You have not been canceled. Your destiny has not been canceled. What you prayed for has not been revoked. It has to become true in its appointed time. There's a appointed time for man to die. And then after that, the judgment. So everybody has an appointment. So don't just wait till death to be living for your appointment. Because some people, they're praying just to get their appointment with death. But I'm not like that. I say, Lord, I'm praying for my appointment whenever you're going to bless me with what I've been praying for. Matter of fact, you need to start writing some stuff down. Say, Lord, I'm praying for this. And I want to see when you're going to answer that prayer. Because you don't want to be like, because it always costs when we doubt God. The Bible says Zechariah, because he doubted what God wanted to do, he was not able to fully experience the blessing of God. What if Zechariah would have did the right thing? What if he would have said, you know what, God, if you say so, that's what it's going to be, and I'm going to do exactly what you want me to do. He could have walked out the temple. Shout, guess what, y'all? I had a vision up in there. God said he was going to bless me with a son. And then he could have went home and said, ooh. He could have started singing Elizabeth. Girl, God told me something. And I got an offering for you. And it would have been a beautiful thing. He could have walked around telling everybody, saying, look, y'all, my baby boy is in there. I want to experience it. He could have tell everybody, oh, go tell it on the mountain. He could have told over the hills and everywhere. I'm going to have a boy. I know I'm old, but instead, the Bible says, the angel says, you're going to be silent because I stand in the presence of God. And I know exactly, the promises, and boy, I'm so glad about God. I'm so glad for his grace and his mercy. Because he could have said, Gabriel could have said, you know what, since you didn't believe, you're not going to have the promise. You're not going to have the ground, but God is so good that even in my weakness, even when I mess up and I don't believe, like, even when my faith is lacking, when I need him to help my unbelief, he still takes the time to say, son or daughter, I love you. And I want to do great things in your life. If you only trust me, if you only let go of the things that you're trying to do now and fully take and embrace what I have for you, I can do exceedingly. I can do abundantly above everything you can ask or think if you would just trust me. But since you don't trust me, you're going to get the promise, but it's not going to come. You're not going to get the full blessing that I have for you. So, but I like the way Mary did it. I like the way that Mary did it. This was, hold on. I can't pass by this. I want to say, just like Zechariah, what he did, he might have messed up and doubted, but he took advantage of every promise of God. And you don't know it. You've given up on your dreams and you've given up on your hope, and right now you feel like you've been canceled, but you don't know what God's going to do in your life. Amen. This is what Ecclesiastes says. We're rolling in. I want to drop some vision on somebody right now before we go into the new year, because everybody's saying all this stuff is going to be plenty in 2020. But your bank account was lean in 2019. I can tell you that. Right? And it's not going to change unless you do something different. This is the Bible says. It says, Ecclesiastes 11:1. It's 11:1. It's not 11:11. It says, ship your grain across the sea. After many days, you may receive a return. Invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. You do not know. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what disaster may come upon the land. If the clouds are full of water, they pour out rain on the earth. Whether the tree falls to the south or to the north, the place where it falls, there it will stay. Whoever watches the wind, listen to this. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks to the cloud will not reap. Let me stop right there. It's too many of y'all been saying what y'all going to do, and you've been waiting for conditions perfect before you bust a move. And sometimes you got to say, Lord, you speak to my heart. We talked about this on Bible study. Knowing the voice of God and how he speaks to you. Yes, he speaks through me. He can give me some stuff to give you. But guess what? The best way to hear God is to hear him for yourself. It's time for you to start moving and start going and start doing some things. There are houses and cars and they got work at the church that God has for you to do. They got ministry in you because you don't know what he's going to do. So stop looking at the wind before you bust a move. He said, verse number 5, it says, as you do not know the path of the wind, you don't know where the wind goes and how the body is formed in the mother's womb, so you cannot understand the works of God, the maker of all things. Listen to this. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle, for you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally the same. It's time to move. God hasn't canceled nothing in your life. Let me say this, no matter how bad you've messed up, no matter how bad you've messed it up, I don't care what your credit score look like, I don't care if he's mad at you, I don't care what family member turned their back on you, I don't care what's going on. Guess what? You don't know what God is going to do tomorrow. Late in the midnight hour, that's what they say. God will turn it around. Oh, I wish I had a Chris. Forgive me, in the shop, keep Chris down. So I like how Mary did it. I like how Mary did it. The Bible says this is about Mary. The Bible says this is about Mary. It says, here we go. I'm good. Here we go. It says in the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth in the town of Galilee to a virgin pledged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of David. The virgin's name was Mary. The angel went to her and says, greetings, greetings, you who are highly favored, the Lord is with you. Now let me stop right there. You know how the Catholics say about Mary, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. But guess what? Let me tell you that right now. I'm not knocking what the Catholics do. But guess what? Guess what? The same grace that was on Mary is the same grace that's on you. God don't have a different grace box for Mary and a different grace box for you. He got the same grace box for you and Mary, and he got the same favor because he's no respecter of man. Guess what? If he did it for somebody else, I love when other people get blessed. I love when other people get blessed. I'm like, God, you doing it like that? As long as you're doing it with a Chevy or a Ford, I'm all right with it. I'm going to stop there. Here you go. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Greetings. You who are highly favored, the Lord is with you. It says, Mary was greatly troubled at his words and wondered what kind of greeting that this might be. I was confused. When I was reading this, I said, oh, okay, hold up, time out. Why when Zechariah, you went to Zechariah, and he was fearful, you ended up taking the man's voice away? You know, like, that ain't right. Why you want to take the man's voice away? Mary was troubled. Mary was troubled. Trouble don't sound too far from fear to me. And then the Holy Spirit started just dealing with me in my spirit. He said there's a difference between being fearful and being troubled about what I'm going to do in your life. Yes. If you don't have something you're believing God for that troubles you, let me say it like this. If you're not believing God for something right now, if he don't show up, you can't do it, you ain't praying hard enough. And your God ain't big enough. You need to get a big God where you can look at situations and say, Lord, I know this might not work out. If you don't do it, God, it can't be done. Lord, if you don't do it, if you don't make a way. I remember when I planted this church, man, I was so scared. I was like, Lord, I can remember when I proposed to Ashley, that was the first test I ever failed at my job. Because I was like, oh, Lord, I don't know if I'm good. I don't know if I'm ready, Lord. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready to plant the church. I don't know if this is going to work out, Lord. What if I fail, Lord? What if it's not going? And God said, you know what? If you do it and I'm with you, the very devil in hell can't stop you. If you bring anything according to his will, guess what? If it's according with his will, I would say yes and amen. That means yes, it's going to happen and it's over with, as long as you're in agreement with it. So just keep on trying God. So Mary was troubled at the greeting from the angel, but the angel said to her, do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to the son, and you will call him Jesus. And Mary said this. I'm going to go all the way down to what Mary said. Verse number 38. He says, I'm your servant. I am the Lord's servant, Mary answered. May your words be fulfilled. Then the angel left her. God has great things he wants to do in your life. He hasn't canceled you yet. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to tell you a story about this man, this demonic man. This demonic man, I think that the story is in Luke chapter 7. You can come first. I need 6 people. I need 6 volunteers. Somebody, 6 volunteers. Come on, let's bring your elbow closer. 1, 2, come on, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. Come on, you're going to be the demonic possessed person. Come on, right here. Come on. So let me tell you, there's a story the Bible tells about this man. It was this demonic man. I'm telling you how God has to cancel your destiny. And if he got it for you, you're going to get it. There's this demonic possessed man in the Bible. Right? He was in the Bible, and Jesus was going, and Jesus had something. He said, we got to go across the lake. The Bible doesn't say why he had to go across the lake. He just told his disciples, get in the boat. We got to go across the lake. So now, between the demonic man who wasn't living for Jesus, he didn't have nothing, but God had a plan for his life. Even if he didn't have a plan for himself, they had a lake in the way. Because Satan didn't want Jesus to get to the demonic man. But Jesus and the demonic man had an appointment. And they had an appointed time that Jesus had to go into his life. And Satan, just like Satan didn't want Jesus to get involved with the demonic man, Satan don't want God and Jesus to get involved in your situation. So he said, you know what I'm going to do? Hey, come on, how you do? He said, you know what? I'm going to put a link between him and Jesus. I bet you the money, if this lake don't stop him. Then he said, you know what? If the lake not good enough, I'm going to put a storm, category 5. Katrina with the levees breaking everything. I'm going to put a storm in between the demonic man and Jesus. If the storm ain't going to work, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a mental illness between, because some of y'all, sometimes we glaze over mental illness. And we really want things. Let me say this. My girl Bridget, y'all got to check out. She said she got these church calls. I love Jesus and I go to therapy too. Sometimes you just got to talk to somebody, right? I can pray for you, but you got to go sit down. So she put a mental illness in between. It had a lake, it had a storm, it had a mental illness, and then they had, the boat was fitting to crash. The boat was fitting to break all the pieces. He put a raggedy boat in the way, then he put some pigs. He surrounded the demonic man by pigs because he knew religious Jewish folks wasn't going around no pig. You know how some people are, they look down their religious nose at people. Oh, we don't need them type of people coming in the prevailing church. I don't care how they look. We want them here at the prevailing. I don't care. You got people getting all kinds of stuff, swastikas and cross. I don't get to come to the prevailing church. We love y'all. He surrounded them. He said, ain't no way Jesus is going to be able to get there. So the Bible says that Jesus said, I got to go across the lake. So when he got to the lake was a bad part. But then God said, you know what? We're going to get across the lake. Then a hurricane came and said, oh, you're going to get in the lake? Satan said, you bad enough to get up in the lake? Guess what? I'm going to cause a hurricane to come. Jesus gets up and said, peace. Peace. He said, you got to stop. The storm got to stop in your life. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what's going on. You may not be canceled just because the storm present. Just because the presence of the storm tells me that Jesus is about to come. Yes. Right? I don't know when it's going to pass. I don't know when it's going to be over. But eventually you got to be able to outrun you got to be able to outlast your storm. Yes. So he said the storm couldn't stop. The man still had the mental illness when he got to the other side of the boat. Which one is your boat? The boat was going to crash off. But Jesus said, this boat got to stay together until I get to him. Whatever vehicle, this church is going to stay here. Yes. Everybody that God got us through. And then when we have reached everybody, we ain't going to need the church because we're going back home to be with the Lord. Right? He said, you know what? He got a mental illness. The Bible said he was so strong, he was breaking chains and he was sitting in the tombs and he was cutting. So no, I don't want to go to the graveyard. You know, because guess what? If you don't think you're struggling with a mental illness, let me tell you this. If you're hanging around with dead things, you're crazy to me. If you're hanging around with stuff that don't add value to your life, they got some relationships you've been hanging out with them, that's crazy to keep doing the same thing, hanging around the same people, going to the same club, doing the same, all y'all get together, play spades, smoke weed and drink, and guess what? That's dead. It's time to do something different. So we both got to stand there. And guess what? They said, you know what? I can imagine they said, guess what? The religious folks ain't coming around here because they don't want to hang out with the pigs. But Jesus hang out with the publicans and the prostitutes. He hung out with all of them. So Jesus said, you know what? I can hang out with the pigs and I ain't going to even get dirty. All to make it to this demonic possessed man. The Bible says that when Jesus got there, he ran to Jesus and fell to his feet. I don't know what he was telling Jesus. I don't know what confessions he was making. I don't know what he had been through. But I can imagine him saying, Jesus, I thank you that you haven't canceled my plan. You still got a plan for my life. The Bible says after he met Jesus, the Bible said the little boy put on some clothes and he wanted to follow Jesus. Jesus said, you know what? I'm putting you in ministry. Go tell everything that God has done for you. He said, I'm going to give you a purpose to live out. Y'all can go home. You can go where I live. He has a plan for your life. He hasn't brought you this far. You don't know. You don't know. You've been believing God for so long. Saying, Lord, I'm tired of where I'm at. And I feel like giving up because it's not working the way that I planned. It's not going the way I wanted it to go. But as long as you got a big God on your side, he ain't canceling it. I don't care who walked out on you. I don't care who you lost along the way. 2019 has been tough for a lot of us. It's been tough and it's been hard. We made some decisions that put us in places. We've been affected by things that we didn't even have a choice in. You know that stuff happened to you, you don't even know, you didn't even cause it. I don't feel bad if I messed up. But I didn't have nothing to do with it. But I feel like I've lost a big boy. And let me tell you, just because you feel that loss, guess what? God is able to fill that void. And if I can be filled with anything, I want to be filled with the Holy Spirit. Because he promised me. He said my cup will overflow. And I'm not really worried about the money. And I'm not really worried about the people. But as long as he is in my life, he's enough for me. Christmas is coming around the corner. And so many people are going to be sitting around and wondering what they didn't get. Or why they didn't get this. Or why nobody did this for me. Guess what? Let me tell you this right now. Jesus is enough for you. And he's not done with you yet. So I don't care who canceled you, who blocked you, who tried to stop you. Guess what? God is still there. And he's standing right there. I just want to pray for you a while. I just want to pray with you and for you. Just coming up on this time of year, I know a lot of people here who struggle, who's lost somebody along the way. And it might be your first Christmas, your first holiday, and you don't even know how to do it without that person in your life. Or you might be in a position right now, you might come here, find yourself here today, and say, another year has passed me by. Another year has gone by, and I find myself in the same position that I was last year. Pastor, I prayed on New Year's that, guess what, I want this to happen for me, and it ain't happening. Guess what?